up, everybody? Well, I got another Asus Ally X and Z1 Extreme gameplay video for you guys today. And today, we're gonna try out Dying Light the Beast. Now me, I always like the Dying Light little series. It kind of combined like Mirror Run or Mirror's Edge. That kind of, I don't know if any of you guys remember, it was kind of just a game where you basically just parkoured around trying to escape from shit. And after that, I even found a cool game called like Ghost Runner, which has like a samurai sword and you kind of do the same thing. Only that one's like all about blocking and all sorts of crazy shit. But this one kind of combines that kind of aspect with zombies. And I think this one even added guns and shit from what I was seeing in the previews. So that's pretty cool. But I haven't found any guns yet. But that's okay. I've just been beating them in the head with a pipe and a shovel so far. And my bare hands. So I've been enjoying myself so far. Lost to the first boss once, but hey, at least it didn't take me 20 tries like it usually does, so I'll take it. Anyway, enough blabbing. Let's get into the game and let's see how these guys do. Because the Steam Deck actually was pretty alright. At least the OLED. LCD, not so much.
Well, alright. Just like the Steam Decks, these things are definitely probably under the minimum specs, so this will almost assuredly not work even with upscaling, but I wanted to try it out anyway just for fun. And we'll of course try 900p and 720p out as well, and I'll even try frame gen out during the camera recorder portion. And if I remember correctly, again, it made the frame rate go up a little bit, but didn't really it still made it feel so input laggy, I didn't really like it. But then after these things, everything seemed to go to shit with frame gen, so I kind of stopped testing it. Once we got to the, I think, small form factor PC, it kind of made everything suck. But anyway. Now for 900p. I also put the upscaling to balanced. And then when we get 720p, I'll try performance. Because I think that's what the Steam Deck started out on for upscaling. And man, my friend really likes going in a YOLO mouse. I'll have to mess with that mouse program. I have got it, but I haven't really fucked with it yet. And I think it does a bunch of custom icons for your mouse. Anyway, let's get into the game, shall we?
Knowing how to craft tools and weapons is just as important as knowing how to fight. There are useful pieces and parts everywhere. Master the art of crafting, and you'll master the art of survival.
Yeah, I know this part.
So now 720p, and then upscaling on performance. And then after this, we will go ahead and move on over to the Ally X, because this system, these kind of things to basically be very playable, you kind of just have to have it basically lowest. So that's why I decided I'm not even going to bother with my settings, because I'd probably just play it at 720p, maybe 900p, but I think I'd rather have it closer to like 60 FPS if I can have it. But that's just me. That's why settings exist. But anyway, let's get on into the game. Now we shall start all over again on the Ally X here. Now I already know 1080p is not going to work, but I just wanted to see anyway. Because it seemed like the Steam Deck OLED did quite a bit better than its older counterpart, so I figured, maybe for once the same will be here. Maybe the X will pull ahead. But most of the time they're so damn similar, I'd never be able to tell the difference between them. And every once in a while, even the older one does a little better. I mean, unless I'm crazy, but it sure seems like it sometimes. But in this game, it seemed pretty even. I think I just got placeboed into thinking this one did better because I was in a different spot, then went to a different spot and got like 3 less FPS or so it seemed. But who knows, maybe it really did. But since it wasn't the same spot, can't really say for sure. Anyway, game time. So, now for non-herpy medium. The exact same settings as we did on the Z1 Extreme, which always makes me chuckle since they both have the same chipsets. But hey, one's the X, one's the AZ called the Z1 Extreme, so that's what I call them. I think that's just a little bit better than saying, hey, it's the white one and the black one, you know? And who knows, besides, there'd probably be somebody out there that would be like, oh my god, you're racist because of that. Because reasons I can't actually explain, but you are, so I'm going to try to cancel you. Who knows? But hey, why don't we get ourselves into the game? So now 720p with performance upscaling, which is how I'd run it on this thing, just to get the FPS as close to 60 as I can. Still can't hit 60 all the time. As you can see already in the settings alone, we can't even hit 60. But that's okay. Wasn't really expecting to. Not when you're under the minimum specs. But it still does infinitely better than it did with Borderlands. So I'll take it. Anyway, though, why don't we go ahead, hop on into the game. Alright, let's get some camera cord gameplay. And like the Steam Deck, I'll try to remember, like, for the last, like, 3 or 4 minutes to, like, throw on some frame gen. And see if it even works. Sometimes frame gen on Windows, it'll just die and kill the whole game and crash. Hey, do you like light? No? I can craft. Hey you, do you like light too? I still hear one. Where is it? Alright, that's a little weird. I don't know why the connection keeps failing. Does this thing have a MediaTek Wi-Fi thing by chance? I never actually checked. Would not surprise me. I've heard lots of people say MediaTek does shit like that. And that wouldn't be very fun while you're trying to play with friends. I'm imagining if it's got network, you can probably do that. Or with randos or whatever. No touchy-touchy. Like the Three Stooges. Oh, that was funny. Alright. Yeah, it doesn't look completely awful on the actual screen itself. And I'll take almost 60 FPS at times. I'm almost positive this will not drop under 30 for sure. It won't always stay at 60 though, but it's high 50s to 60 now. I'll definitely take that over what I was getting on like the Steam Deck, for example. LCD anyway. The OLED didn't do that awful bad for what it is. I gotta remember how to turn on the actual flashlight too. Eventually here. Then I'm probably missing so many things. Now, I'm imagining there's a limit to what I can pick up. I don't think I can just pack everything. I probably can't go in. I can? Probably couldn't have gone through there the other time, though. It probably would have been no quote. Anything else? Since I can't see, I'm just kind of going by if something lights up with a little button. Nope, I think we're good now. I'm pretty sure that's just where I came from. If I can maybe go down there?
Mayday! 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 We're under attack at the town hall. Something is trying to get in and we can't...
Olivia, you hear that?
Sounds like a side
Town
quest.
hall. It's in the city center. Sounds like there are survivors there.
I just hope I can get there in time.
Look.
Hey, buddy. Probably should make sure one's not behind me. Oh, I ran out of stamina. Yeah, absolutely wrecked, loser. Alright, well that was fun. And now we loot. Where'd that one with the big old backpack go? I thought I could do the thing, but I ran out of stamina. Alright. I hope I can get to that place before it turns into night. I do not want to be out at night. I remember this game at night is terrifying. I need to find some more weapons too. Probably could craft some. Stamina back. Don't you just ignore me, asshole. screw this, I'm going back up to my frickin' base. Alright, like I promised, even though it's night, we'll turn on frame gen, see if it crashes. Disgusting, but hey, some people are alright with it, so I want to test it out. Just because I don't like something doesn't mean I should never try it out. You're not a volatile. I don't have nothing to fear from you. See? Yeah, not gonna lie, night sucks. Hey, I can't see anything. And I just know I'm gonna just fucking, even though I killed everything here, I'm gonna find a damn, whatchamacallit, a volatile, and it's just gonna own me. Those things were nothing to fuck around with in the other games anyway. Actually, is there anything in here? I think I already went over here and cleared shit out. I don't think there's really anywhere to go, is there? No, can't go in there. They definitely did a good job with the ambiance of this game, that's for sure. What in the absolute fuck was that? Sounded like some frickin' thing just knocked a tree completely over. My luck, there's frickin' giant-ass monsters in this too that are like the size of frickin' buildings, for all I know. Way to get back into my little safe zone though. I thought you could get back in this way, but I don't think so anymore. Alright, I think that's more than good enough for the Ally Z1 Extreme. Why don't we go move on over to the X now? Alright, now for some camera recorded gameplay on the X here. And it seems to be very similar to the Z1 Extreme, although I'd honestly even argue that one had like slightly better performance. But it's probably just the area I'm at. But that one was getting more in the 60s here and there. Hey, where'd you come from? You want more of them? There you go. But this is still more than playable. See, there we go. This is more of the FPS it was getting. Okay, so it's probably like I thought, just the area. I was gonna say, I was probably getting good FPS in one area, and then I went over to a different area with this one and go, oh man, it looks like it's getting so much worse. It all depends on where you're at, after all. Unless I go into the precise same spot, I'd have to come right here and look at this tree on both systems if I wanted to sit there and argue, you know, which one's doing better. But as usual, they're both pretty damn similar. None of that now. Get ready. No. You need to keep your hands to yourself. You might have some interesting stuff. Yeah, he had quite a few things. Good. I lost track of him the last time I came up here. So I don't think I picked up the stuff. Unless I did and just didn't notice. Oh wow, there's a lot of you there. You guys want to rumble? Let's rumble. Any more of you motherfuckers? Alright, now we can search our pile of death. Well, re-death. Watch this, I'm gonna punch you now. Alright. Take your stuff. Alright, nope, I already searched everybody else. Okie dokie. Yeah, I think this is where I got before it turned into night on the Z1 Extreme. And I was like, okay, yep, nope, I don't want to try to fight volatiles right now. I'm just going to mosey my way back to near my safe house. Had no idea how to get back into it, so it's not like it would have saved me. Oh, he got me. I was going to try to sneak up. Oh, I guess it doesn't work when you're out of stamina. Haha. But that does. Give me a second to back up. Bastard. I missed my opportunity to insta-kill it. Oh yeah, that's buttons. I'm so used to A being jump. That's kick. The heck was that, mister? I don't know if you guys heard that. She was like being thumper for a second there. You know what? Stupid noob. out real quick, just like we did on the other systems. Even though I'm not a big fan of it, we'll turn on frame gen right quick. And yeah, I don't know. To me, it kind of seems like it just kind of barely works. And then you just get like lots of input lag. But still want to test it out for those people who are interested. And in fact, just again, I think the Z1 Extreme kind of got better FPS here. There's a 67, 68. Again, it probably just matters where we are. We never got this far out here on the Z1 Extreme, so not exactly fair. We kind of just hung out next to the dang base the whole time. Yeah, that's right. Yeah! You guys are way more aggressive. Yeah. Guess you didn't want none of that smoke. There we go, that's the ticket. Oh, I wasn't expecting to be able to drive.
Olivia, lots of biters out here.
They're slow, but in large numbers they can be dangerous. Keep your distance so they don't swarm you.
Yeah, sorry, buddy. Yeah, this feels really wonky to drive with frame gen on, I'm not gonna lie. But that's cool that you get vehicles now. But I think we can go ahead and wrap this video on up.
Well, alright guys, that's a wrap for Dying Light the Beast on the LIX and Z1 Extreme, and definitely was able to get some playable FPS. You don't even have to if you don't care about getting closer to 60 FPS. You don't even have to put everything down to low. It seemed 900p medium settings were right around in the 30 to 40 FPS range, kind of like what the Steam Deck was doing with its stock everything on low 800p with performance upscaling and all that. So who knows what the heck that really equates to. In reality, probably like 360p or something like that. But regardless, on all of them so far, we've been able to get a playable experience. It might not be the best experience, but hey, it's doing a hell of a lot better than Battlefield 4. Not Battlefield 4, excuse me, Borderlands 4. Battlefield 4 fucking rocks. That shit'll run like 400 FPS, probably on an Ally at this point, who knows. Game's old as hell. But it ran great and it still looks great today, to be honest with you. But yeah, Borderlands 4, holy shit. That might go down in history as one of the most unoptimized piles of garbage I've ever had the pleasure of testing. I had to struggle just to get decently playable FPS on a 5090. And not everyone's, lots of people's solutions were, well, why don't you just use frame gen? Cause for me, it's terrible. I'm just not a fan of it. I wish there was just a band-aid I could put on. I'm already using DLSS. I could put it all the way down to performance, but even with NVIDIA, you will notice, you know, a little bit of a performance hit. So I like to stick with quality and not go lower than balance. That's just me. But hey, if you want to get lots of FPS, you might have to just do ultra performance, put everything down to like medium and shit, and then you can maybe get esports levels of FPS. But who wants to play a game then? It basically, at that point, literally will not look better than like 3, like it's maxed, you know, and get the same FPS, probably more on 3. Anyway, that's neither here nor there. Game runs great. It's great that we still have some some developers that can use their own engine and actually give us a nice game that performs quite well on everything. Because like I always say, if I was a developer, even though I'm not, I would want my shit to run on everything from a Steam Deck all the way up to a 5090. Hell, even a cell phone. Cell phones are pretty powerful nowadays. It's not how I'd want to play a game, but hell, some people like playing like that and your cell phone's always on you. So I'd even want my games to run there if possible. So anyway though, that is all for this video. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video because I sure as hell enjoyed making it for you guys. And until the next video, peace out guys.